excited because they've got a new talk today, what it's going to be. But I'm excited to hear it. I learn new things every day. All right, here we go. Let's get it started. All right. Mike, do you have our PowerPoint?
I do. I got the camera. Yeah, she's talking. All right, I'm gonna record from these. Yeah. We're doing this live, and I'm holding the camera here. So. Oh, actually, I gotta change the. Yeah, I gotta change over. I'll be back in a second.
Okay. And I need a clicker.
There we go. And the clicker.
Thank you.
Okay. Denise.
We're with the plant-based diet.org. This is our nonprofit. Mike founded the was it 2014?
2014, yes.
Yeah, when he didn't have whole food plant-based, and he wanted to start building a community.
Yep. And we've talked about this. This is the future, and in order to get the future to us as fast as possible, you have to build a community. You have to connect.
And this is me. I went plant-based back in 2017 when I met Mike, trying to study because I have lost my grandmother to diabetes and my aunt are in the family, and we all thought this was hereditary. The only thing that's hereditary is that you follow
your habit, right?
It's all about habits. So I'm 20 pounds. I started running again, and I can wear the same clothes I did in the airport instead. I feel better.
Yeah, everything's better. Life is more fun, right? Special announcement, by the way, we're getting to that right away. Okay, if you guys heard, we're going to make a special announcement today. This podcast is while I'm talking. We have announced as of today, and if you just go to plantbasedevents.info and scroll down, because this is a cruise event that we're putting on about a year from now. It is January 7th to the 14th, right? 14th, and we're going to have Dr. T. Colin Campbell on board. We're going to have Dr. Scott Harrington.
So you can sign up for the.
Oh, yes, right. Liz from that's right. Escape to Sea Travel 210. Right. There she is. She's waving her hand. So if you want more information, just go see Liz. Actually, now this is not going to be your typical cruise. It's not going to be your typical vegan cruise for that matter. Optimization cruise. We've been on cruises that are vegan, right? And well, I'll tell you one thing. Does not meet the standard right here.
Healthy vegan food certified standard.
Yeah, vegan food is in a little bit, but basically everything on meet that standard or better, and it's basically gonna be what these guys are talking about, and Dr. T. Colin Campbell. It's gonna be what they recommend, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. We're still in the development stages now, but you can kind of get the idea that this is gonna be a total. And the other great, awesome thing about this, right, is that we're gonna have one of the biggest, newest, right?
Yeah.
That's the other thing. Biggest and newest.
I'm sure Liz has pictures of it over there.
Yeah, that's right. Right down the Escape to Travel. Talk to Liz. She'll tell you all about it. So I'll give another announcement later on this afternoon when we make the official announcement.
Yes. Okay. It's for people, animals, and our planet, and I have some slides on every aspect of that. Obviously, the health aspect. Meat is not essential to human diet, and a plant-based diet is associated with lower blood pressure, cholesterol, stabilized blood sugar. So all of these things contribute to longevity, happiness, and just a more health. So, on our website, the plantbaseddiet.org, our food certification program, and you could also learn about why oil is from Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn.
Yeah, we just talked about the cruise having healthy vegan food certified. In that certification, we do not have anything that contains oil in the food. Oil is good. Okay, it's good for your car to lubricate an engine, and it does make things taste fatty inside. And if you want to know exactly how and why, go to healthy vegan food.info. And when you scroll down, you'll see these two videos from Dr. Esselstyn. He explains all the science.
Epithelium, the lining of your blood vessels, and it causes heart disease. We don't want that.
It's bad. It's trust me.
Yes. And also, there's preliminary research diet can help you slow cognitive decline and rates of Alzheimer's. And we see this in the Scientific American Journal.
Yeah, heart disease and type 2 diabetes are all related, and so is Alzheimer's, which is now known as like a type 3 diabetes. It's all meaning it's.
Yeah. So, for animals, to kill an animal that doesn't want to die, and since meat is not essential to the human diet, deficiencies are not common in America, and the only vitamin you need to supplement. That's why we're promoting a plant-based diet, and we do some animal rights activism. Here's doing a fur protest out in public,
and that's what Shannon and Vegan Evan too. And they'll talk more about that later.
That is right over there. If you want to stop and say hi to.
There's Vegan Evan.
And for our planet, red tide problems that are happening in Florida. But we went for a hike recently, and we saw a white stork sick
on the beach.
From
the
red tide, from the fish that he had eaten were contaminated. So yeah, here's a map of Florida and all problems with emptying out everything into the waterways, and it all flows into our water.
And why are we putting this up here? It's because if you eat the right food for optimal food, plant-based or better diet, raw diet if possible, organic, plants only, and if that is your lifestyle, you will do the best that anybody can hide from happening. That's it. Okay, there's absolute reasons why this is happening, and it's people's lifestyle choices. So you got to vote with your dollar.
Yeah. Deforestation is also deforestation occurs to clear land for the cattle to graze on, and if we weren't eating meat.
Yeah. So basically, it's a win-win. Everybody wins when you do the right thing. That's.
So we do have a food certification program, and Nick Borhoff to develop that, and we'll talk about the food certification in this.
There slide. It is. The logo we showed earlier. It's going to be on the cruise. The entire cruise is going to be nothing but this food. We expect to have also all whole grains. We expect to have all organic. We expect to have a couple of raw we probably never had before. All on the cruise. Like I said, it's a great retreat. And if you know any food, grocery stores, food vendors, the people that you see on here, ask them, do you have any of this healthy vegan food? All kinds of promotions. All they got to do is go to healthyveganfood.info to learn more about. And what is it? It's in smaller type, but it has to meet this requirement. If it dramatically meets it. If it's prepared, it has to be whole. It has to be whole plant fiber in it. Has to have no added oil, no added salt, no sugar, and contain zero alcohol as well.
Yep. So on our website, if you can go to our website to find healthy vegan recipes, and don't like to cook, we have food delivery services linked here, so you can get something.
And if you like to cook, it's great. We don't like to cook.
Yeah, we don't.
Make us some healthy vegan food that's prepared.
Plant Pure is another website. Perfectly healthy meals delivered to your house, frozen. So, people ask, where do you get your protein? I asked, where do you get your fiber? Because almost every in their fiber. You need 25 to 30 grams a day, and most Americans get.
Yeah, let me re-say this, because you and I read an article recently that was published in, and it said that 95% of all people do not get a basis. That's 95%. Okay, don't think that because you're plant-based or vegan, because Anytime you prepare food, a lot of times the fiber is removed, and that's why we have that.
So if you haven't looked at what you're eating and put it on a chart, now.com, there's a free trial. You can see what that combination is that you're eating. So opposite of the Atkins diet.
But actually, let's clarify. We eat whole, right?
Yes.
We don't eat. We will have a treat of processed carbs, aka whatever you want to call it. That's processed carbs. But the food has grown, like the fruit, the vegetable. That's a totally different type of carb. That's completely beneficial. That is what you want.
Yeah. So we eat about 80% carbs, 10% fat, 10% protein. Also, even fruits and vegetables have fat in them, believe it or not.
They have sodium in them too.
So for those that want to just get a picture of what our food intake looks like, and on this day we had a smoothie for breakfast, a banana for a snack, chia seeds and flax seeds in it. I had this whole pack of cucumbers, grapes for another snack, peppers.
Lots of colors, you notice?
Yeah.
They're not artificial.
No, most of our stuff we try to eat whole. And here was a snack in it, no salt, crinkle cut fries that we cooked in the air fryer.
No frying, no getting above 350 degrees either. If you don't know about that, ask us about that.
Yeah. So this is easy to prepare.
It looks delicious. It looks colorful, and now I understand why we have colored vision. Because ripe fruits and vegetables, right? And eat those.
Yeah, like the ones on our t-shirts in the food. So here's another day. It looks very
Day
similar.
2.
Yeah, threw it in the blender and made a slushy out of it.
Yeah, like a watermelon smoothie. You guys ever had that? It's not juice. You cut it up, put it in the blender, and you blend it up, and it's delicious.
That's where we got our water. That need to guzzle bottles of water. This day I did cheat a little bit. I had it with soy milk, and let's see, most of my fiber came from that entire bag I ate. It was cherry season. And on this day we make our own soy milk, so it doesn't have any oil or sugar or salt in it.
Or other ingredients like and gum and all this other stuff that's in the store-bought products.
Yeah.
It's not food.
We put giant bowls of whole grain oatmeal and on top, and some blueberries. But this day we had a baked potato. You can see the fat content went up a little bit, but as a whole, for that, mostly carbs. 10% fat, 10%.
Whole plant carbs, not processed carbs.
So that's how you eat. That's how you eat cooking. So here's some photos from the Southwest Florida Veg Fest from last.
Yeah, we're gonna be back there again at Farmer Mike's in 2 weeks.
Dr. Campbell, the big screen again, right? And
well, actually, Dr. Campbell, he transferred from that event, and he will be on the cruise. If you want to actually meet Dr. Campbell in person and celebrate his 90th birthday, you just go over there.
Chuck Carroll will be back.
Chuck Carroll will be back. That's right.
Yeah, with those socks that he doesn't need to wear anymore because he went.
And why are we at Farmer Mike's, by the way? We're
strawberries there while you're there.
Yeah, look at that. Those are delicious.
Got plenty of free parking.
What I call the medicine, right? If you need to eat whole plants and you're going to optimize your health, well, he's basically growing the medicine over there. So that's why, and actually, Farmer might talk to him when we're there, if you don't mind talking to him. Yeah. But he needs to understand why I tell him that he's growing the medicine.
Coming up. Charlotte County is still coming up this year.
Yes. 3 weeks.
But if you want to follow our events, just go to plant-based events, Eventbrite.
Yeah, it'll take you to Eventbrite, and you can follow. We actually have over 3,000 followers and more events on there, all the way through to almost a year from now, including the cruise, including December again at Spice Club over here in Fort Myers, which is awesome. I can't wait for.
Love that in buffets. We have a YouTube channel, a plant-based diet, reviewing coffee shops and restaurants and other things.
A shortcut for that is plant-based videos.info. Go straight to the YouTube channel.
Pensional communities. This is one of them, Terra Frutis. We have a house that we just built there. And on every January, the third week of January, they have a fruit festival that you can sign up for.
Why is this important? Really, you need to expand your mind to understand this. A lot of times it exists. Well, if eating plants is the thing, right? And if you're trying to eat plants, you want to at the store, you don't really know about the growing process. You don't know what's gone through. But if you join a community like mine around a whole new lifestyle, a whole new paradigm, which we also believe is the future, it's going to take a while. Right near the equator, where they can grow food all year round. They don't have seasons like they do here. There's no hurricanes like here land because they're in the Andes Mountains. What else? There's
very little crime.
And it's warm too.
Yeah.
Well, it's warmer, but it's not too hot. You don't even need climate control. Like places like this exist just near the equator, and people are flocking there from around the world. And some people are lit. And Jonathan's on the left. They've been there for I think 8 years, both of them, right?
Isn't that Jason? Jason Kevistad?
No, that's Jonathan. But anyway, if you want to learn more about it, ask us about it. Go to our website, click on plantbaseddiet.org, click on intentional communities, all kinds of stuff. And I think you have pictures, right?
Yep.
Yeah. This is we spent the last 2 years building this house. This house is in the community we just talked about. It's built around veganism. It's built around growing your own food. Let's say maybe they're all vegan. Others are vegetarian. It depends. But it's at least vegan. So when you go there, we were eating all raw vegan food, right?
Yeah.
So you can go and rent this house that we have, and it's a month, or it's less than that if you want to rent it for less. Just contact Charlotte over there, and it's already rented now. It's rented immediately as soon as we left.
The next 6 months. But yeah, it'll be free at some point.
It's called La Casa Mas Alva.
Yeah. But we also have plots in Fruit Haven Eco Village, which is like a river over here in Fruit Haven 9.
That blue area down on the right, that's 70 plus acres that we have 50 lots in there. $3,400 per lot. 3,000 people. In order for this lifestyle to work, it's got to be affordable, right? Well, it is way more, quite expensive recently, as you guys probably know. And this is probably one of the least expensive places you can live. The best, because you can actually live this lifestyle. If you believe that plant-based is the way, they're doing it.
Yeah, it's beautiful. There's 12 hours of sunlight there. It rains every day. So.
Every single day is the same all year round. That's the other benefit of living near the equator. And the plants love it. They do. And you'll love it.
Nonprofit, it's focused on a higher level of health, lifestyle medicine.love.
Yeah, and you may have seen, because that logo is included in the cruise, and the cruise is like a newer, higher level moving into as people learn more about these things.
At plantbasedevents.info.
Yeah, follow us there.
Link.
Yeah, if you wonder why I know so much about this, it's because I'm a lifestyle nutritionist. I read people's ailments are the result of lifestyle choices, and if it's a choice, you can. That's the amazing part. And in almost every case, reverse what's going on. And I can talk to you about that. And this is the book. This is the free resource I have for me as a lifestyle nutritionist. But if you just want the free resource, go to liveto150.org. That's what I believe. I believe that most people have never been taught the right way to live. They have never been taught. Got a complete resource like a life manual. That's what this is. It's a life manual, and it's any manual. And of course, who reads the manuals? Nobody, right? But if somebody wants to read the manual, so go to liveto150.org. You go to our YouTube channel. It's a playlist. It has videos on it. You can turn on the captions if you want to read the captions. You can listen to it in your car. You can do whatever you want to do. 3 of them are chapters on specific concepts and lifestyle habits and things that it's very, very complicated, but it's very doable if you're willing to take the time to investigate chapters. So it's 152 altogether. Oh, and we have merchandise. We're wearing the merch. Yes. Okay. We are. So you can get it online. Just go to, and of course, join the groups that we have. This is the local vegan group we have. We started it back in 2014 when we started. I think we're up to almost 6,000 people in this group now. That's a lot. Group is something that's focused locally on health optimization. If you're into health optimization in your local, it's smaller because there aren't as many people interested. You know, anytime you get more specific, you get less, but it still has 1,100. Okay, this is a higher level event that that's local, and it's annual dinner. We've had to push it back twice actually now because of Hurricane Ian. That's when it was last year, December, right? But we pushed it back to March, and actually we have to. If you want to get tickets for this, it's the ticketed dinner. It's like a farm. It is the first Saturday. It's go to plantbasedevents.info and just scroll down to the plants to table. That's the first one, because the second one we do is up in Ocala, Gainesville, because we actually have we work the second Saturday in March. But this one's the first, and this one's unique because you go to on Eventbrite, you scroll down after you read the text, which is the description. You'll in a manual planting the food that you guys are going to eat at the event. About a month ago, I think it was, right? It's already growing too. We got updates. You can see the seeds being done fully organically, and most of the food, we think at this event of food standards, because they all do at these events. It's a higher level event. Of course, it's going to be fully organic because with these events. And the other thing that we're going to do is we're going to have a lot of not been introduced to raw foods, and you want to taste this. This is the event you want to go to. It's not, but it's going to be almost all food that we grow on the farm, which is Angela Garden. And then there's our contacts. If you have any questions, email us aplantbaseddiet.org ahead of time. Usually we're late doing this kind of stuff. So do you have anything you want to say? Why don't you we have questions from the audience. Well, there's one right there. What's your question? Who's emceeing the cruise? That's Vegan Evan. We don't know yet. Why don't you go back to that slide? It's still right now. We have commitment from Dr. T. Colin Campbell to be there the entire week. Now with Dr. T. Colin Campbell the whole week. Okay, you get to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's our healthy vegan food standards, and it's something that makes Dr. Campbell very happy as well. It's a celebration for him, and of course, Dr. Harrington. He's from Vegan Primary Care, which is a local practice. He's just a regular doctor. He can be your regular doctor, and he's going to be on the cruise the entire time as well. We know for sure. We need to see how many tickets we sell, actually, because this is a whole new concept. Nobody's ever done it before. And we've been on cruises, and I'll tell you the number one thing that I came back with, because I'm hypersensitive, okay? Almost 53 years. How can I write a book that where I can claim you can live to 150? It's because at least my wife will attest to that. If something's not right, if it's less than optimal, my body complains, and a very short period of time. And we've been on cruises, and there's been aspects of those that I did not like. Even I said I can't go back anymore because there's too much salt in this food. I can't go a whole week of eating high sodium. And of course, is any of the food organic on those? No. So that's gonna be. You're gonna have like a retreat. Your health is gonna be restored after a week on this cruise. And then in terms of MCs, we got to see how many tickets we can sell, because we went on the most original event on a cruise ship that we can possibly dream up, right? We're still in the brainstorming stage too. So if you have any ideas, talk to us. We want to hear about them. We want it to be, and we don't want it to be just straight lectures that you hear from people, because Dr. T. Colin Campbell is great at giving us also do some other things, even with them too.
If you need more info on the cruise, see here under the blue tent. She's standing up with a white shirt on.
Right down there. There she is waving. That's Liz.
You signed up for the.
And by the way, Liz knows all about the ship. We told you the ship is going to be one of the biggest. Okay? What does that mean exactly? Go ask Liz. She knows. This is all she does. Is cruises. Like, all I said is we want the biggest, newest ship because we want to have the most stuff, the most fun stuff, the newest stuff that's going to be on this cruise.
I know it has tons of pools and hot tubs, and it has that overlooks a pool, so we can see water-related presentations.
Oh, cool. We were on a ship recently. It kind of looked old, you know. Just kind of, I just feel like it. Yeah. This is going to blow you away.
Yeah, this cruise will be really modern. It has like decks that overlook a center line of the cruise ship. It's very different from what we're used to.
Yeah, and mark your calendar. But also mark your calendar. It's January 7th to January 14th of next year. And by that, because we don't have any festival events during the month of January, as you may have noticed. We also go to Amazon Fruit Festival in January. That's the third week. So if you want to join for Amazon Fruit Festival, and you can go to Amazon Fruit Festival, and it's going to be like an experience like you've never to Amazon Fruit Festival this year, right, Brad? Yeah. He's not even vegan. He went with us.
He was vegetarian and better after this week.
Yeah.
His stomach got flatter, his skin. Yeah.
And that's a big thing, is who you hang out with, right? You become like the 5 people you theme in the book, Live to 150, that I talked about earlier. It's free, by the way, if you didn't hear me. LR.org. And that is an important thing, is you got to hang out with people like Dr. T. Colin Campbell, Scott Harrington for a week, right? Or Vegan Evan for a week. Can you imagine if we can get you guys on there? All right, yeah, so we're gonna, there's so much excitement, so many new opportunities. I'm so much looking forward. Denise and I, like, don't you get frustrated because this is such a slow thing for the world to change? I'm like, no, because yeah, we would like to see it all happen tomorrow, right? Constant progress. Like, we ever think about putting a cruise together like this even a year ago?
No, I never. We've got people signed up already.
Yeah, and then the Amazon Fruit Festival, that thing got, people are renting the house like crazy. You know, we didn't know. No one's ever done this kind of stuff before yet, but you just got to take a risk, and we see the progress. We see that we can do now, and we could never have done them in the past, even if we wanted to do them, right?
So if you're just getting here, folks, there are food trucks on the other side of the buildings here. There's acai bowls and coffee and all kinds of stuff. So come out. So we're